in today's game, we found out that it wasn't necessarily about a particular system. It was just the ability to express yourself. Yeah, obviously, I understand that you are playing with the back four, and in forward, we cannot really say we've gotten to the level of playing a 4-2-3-1 because in today's game we lacked wingers. Right, at a certain point, you saw Dogu playing on the left-hand side. I think it would have been a different dynamics, obviously, for on the right, which we saw, I think, in the last game. But it was playing on the left, which I felt it was a lot very, very effective in that side. We saw sometimes Kounha on the right. Sometimes it was even Bruno on the right, and it was good to have Bruno back. So we have not really got into the level of playing, that expressive winger, basic Manchester United style of playing with wingers, because obviously there are no wingers available. But we saw that the team was a lot more free in terms of, let me put it this way, that the shackles of a formation and how we should play was removed, and that's what you expect with Darren. Darren will tell them, the reflector will tell them, guys, go, don't worry too much about the system. Yes, this is our basic structure, but go out there and express yourself, go out there and be free. And I think we saw that, and obviously it led to a lot of attacking situations for us. But the story still remains for Manchester United is that we create a lot, but we don't score as much as we should score. Sometimes in today's game, the amazing defenders, amazing goalkeeper from Burnley, they were superb today in terms of they removed a lot of goals that should have entered, right? And I think we have been seeing it in few games this season also, where we play so well, but we don't convert, or we don't end up scoring. Maybe because the goalkeeper of the opponent is superb, or maybe the defenders decide to be, they decide to be Maldini and Nesta on a particular day. So we could see that. But I think another thing that we saw in today's game that was very surprising and for me shocking is the fact that I understand Burnley is a very, very good side in terms of little passes. They are decent in that of little passes in the midfield, because I've watched a couple of their games this season and understand that even against Chelsea, they dominated Chelsea in the midfield in Burnley versus Chelsea. And I think today also they dominated us in our midfield. At least up until Zexi came on board, which helped that midfield a little bit, and Kobe also came on board to help that midfield a little bit. They played us in that midfield. And I think in as much as we want to be expressive in attacking, we also have to look at the fact that we should not be exposed. Our midfield was very, very open today. Very, very open today. I think we need to try as much as possible not to be exposed as much as we were in the next games we were playing, because we are going to be playing very, very difficult teams.